All right, guys, so today we're going to be previewing the Spurs versus Kings tonight with an 8 p.m. tip-off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Plenty of content that's going to come out with the Spurs. This video is going to be previewing where both teams are at and then a couple of important matchups that I think we're going to be looking for moving forward. So if we look at it, first and foremost, the Spurs in the Western Conference, they are sitting at 10-9 on a one-game losing streak. This is an away game, so we're 2-5 on the road, so we do need to watch out for that, but our most recent road game was a win. 6-4 in our last 10, and we are 10th in the conference, but we're above 500. As we know, the West is very stacked, so we need to make sure that we get as many W's as possible if we're trying to really compete to get into the playoffs. The Kings are, surprisingly, they are below 500. I thought this year would be a pretty decent year for them. Of course, it's early, but they're also on a one-game losing streak. They're 4-6 at home, so struggling at home. 3-7 in their last 10, and 9-11 overall. So, looking at the Kings, they have De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, and DeMar DeRozan. Those are kind of their big three. We're gonna look at two of those matchups right now. The first being Steph Castle versus De'Aaron Fox. So with that being said, we are going to get right into it. Steph Castle has shown that he can be rather elite when it comes to guarding guards like De'Aaron Fox, a la Steph Curry the other day. So if we look at this matchup right here, overall, Steph Castle is doing well on the defensive end. However, if you look at De'Aaron Fox's strengths, you'll notice that he is a very good shooter in the paint when he has tight defenders on him, and he's also just good at the mid-range game. So Stephon Castle, if you look around the basket, he has been giving up less than 10 feet, about 63% that opponents are shooting. Makes sense. He usually has good guards that he's defending, so they're crafty around the basket. We just have to limit De'Aaron to being uncomfortable, and I think Steph Castle is, even as a rookie, he's really made to do that. But De'Aaron, really good around the paint, also has an outside shot, very good at the wide open shot as well. So obviously I don't anticipate the Spurs leaving him open, but you really got to tighten up the defense to make sure that they're not moving around and cutting, that he gets a wide open shot, which he's really good at. And of course, he's really, really good around the rim, just making it as uncomfortable as possible. But of course, having Wemby by your side should give you some confidence in defending him in the paint. So speaking of Wembanyama, looking at this matchup, I'm assuming that it'll be Wemby versus Sabonis. Looking at Sabonis, I mean, we know he is amazing. He has no fear in the paint. Even with, from 0 to 4 feet with the defender being on him, he's shooting very, very well if you look at his percentages. So overall, he's playing very well. He has a very good outside three-point shot as well. I believe he's shooting 40% from three. So pretty good, not great. But nonetheless, Wemby's going to have his work cut out having to defend that paint game, and then also having to navigate whenever Sabonis is outside the three-point line. So, he can do it all. He's not quite the versatility of a Jokic, but, he's not far behind. Let me know what you guys think. Those are just a couple of previews of tonight's game. Of course, DeMar DeRozan will also be a factor for us to deal with. I'm assuming Harrison Barnes may cover him. Jeremy Sohan's still out for the game, I believe. So hopefully he's back within this week. But should be a good one tonight. A couple of Western Conference teams stacked against each other. So should be a good one. So hopefully you guys can tune in. Have a great week. See you guys in the next video.